So on this channel, I do like making videos about a lot of teams in the NHL, okay? But you guys know as well as I do, if you've been following this, mostly a North Division channel, right? I mean, I'm talking about Canadian teams. I'm Canadian. We love our hockey up here. So I'm only going to be doing my predictions for the North side right now before I get a feel of what the American side is. And we'll touch on that in a bit, but I want to talk about my personal predictions for the playoffs in the North Division. So this is going to be round 1 and 2, okay? And I don't know. We'll see what you guys think about this, and it's going to be a really interesting one. So let's start with the Jets and the Oilers, okay? And this is a series where I really think both teams could come out of it. I know Edmonton is the favorite right now, but the thing about Edmonton is Mike Smith. And we seen Koskinen. Dude, to me, Koskinen is hot garbage. I'm sorry. That's just my personal opinion. I think Koskinen is bad. I really do. And Mike Smith, he's been out of his mind lately. But the thing about Smitty is he can be great, like he's been, but he can fall off real quick. And if he falls off, SOS, man. Seriously, you are in serious trouble. Especially against a Winnipeg Jets team who I know they're riding real low right now. But they get Ehlers back for the playoffs. And if guys like Wheeler, Scheifele, they start waking up. Kyle Connor, who's had a great season despite everything, right? I do think the Jets have a shot here if they can get in Smith's head. And another guy I want to talk about is Tyson Barrie. Okay, Tyson Barrie. The thing is, I know he's put up all these points alongside draisaitl, McDavid, Kumbaya, and everything, but defensively, I've seen this guy turn the puck over so much, man. So that would really scare me, because I know Darnell Nurse, he's a rock there, but Barrie, he can make some costly mistakes, especially in the playoffs. Teams will make you pay, okay? So that's the thing. The depth also for the Edmonton Oilers. I mean, that Ryan McLeod kid, he's going to play, because he's a very good depth piece. He's going to play on the 3rd or 4th line. They might even move him up if they need to, but they need guys like Nuge to step up. Kassian, if he comes back. I know that's out of left field. Like, what? Zach Kassian? Trust me, this guy can be a monster in the playoffs, and he can really be an X factor for this team. Yeah, I went that far. X factor. And of course, you need the big boys. You need Draisaitl. You need McDavid, right? And you need great goaltending. So again, that's why to me this is not an easy series. It's really not. And I'm going to go with Edmonton, despite everything I just said. I think that the big boys are going to light up Winnipeg's big boys. I don't think Hellebuck is going to be able to stop the flurries, because these guys, Draisaitl, McDavid, they've had just too many unreal moments this season, and they've just been such monsters that I think they're unstoppable for Winnipeg, and that defense in Winnipeg is not equipped to handle this team, and I think they're going to get contributions from, like I mentioned, Nuge, Kassian, James Neal starting to wake up a little bit, guys like that, right? So I'm going to take Edmonton in 7 here, because I do think it's going to be a very, very close series. All right, now on to the Habs and the Leafs, the big one, right? I mean, dude, like I said many times, I'm a Flames fan, and this might be the most excited I've ever been for a playoff series. I've never seen Leafs-Habs in my lifetime. I've seen some great Ottawa-Montreal series, right? But Leafs-Habs, I am licking my chops on this one, just like all of Canada is. I think this is going to be such a fun one. And you know what? I think it's going to be closer than a lot of people say. Craig Button on TSN, the Habs, it's going to be a quick exit. They're going to get swept. I'm seeing that a lot. The Habs are going to get swept. Are you sure about that? I really don't know about that one, man. I mean, I love the Leafs. I really do. Despite all these Habs videos I make, I love both of these teams. But I don't think the Leafs have the killer instinct to sweep the Habs. I think the Habs have a team that can give some pushback. I really do. Guys like Corey Perry, Josh Anderson, right? These are guys that are going to step up. Tyler Toffoli, who's won a Stanley Cup here before. Don't forget Kotkaniemi and Suzuki last year in the bubble. 2 kids who stepped up to the plate. And trust me, Flames fan, I know what it's like seeing top players not step up to the plate. Johnny Gaudreau, Sean Monahan, I'm looking at you. So to see young guys have that instinct of stepping up, it's really valuable. And then you got Shea Weber. He's long in the tooth. How many more playoff runs is he going to have? He's got to be thinking that, I got to bring my A game here. Jeff Petrie, same type of thing. He's 33 years old. Carey Price. That is the X factor. This is going to be a close series. I'm telling you right now. It's not going to be a sweep for the Leafs. All that being said, I've still got Toronto in 6. And I know Habs fans, I know a lot of you guys like to congregate on this channel. I love having you here. Habs fans are awesome. But I know that's a stab in the heart. But the Leafs team, they're so deep, man. Guys like Simmons, guys like Hyman. You wouldn't think, right? You're thinking Matthews, Marner, Tavares, Nylander, which already, you get Matthews, Marner line 1, Tavares, Nylander line 2. That is very tough. But then you get guys like Wayne Simmons, who is such a good playoff performer. He's going to thrive in the playoffs. He can kind of rival the Josh Anderson type, I think, in the playoffs. And they go out and they add Nick Foligno. I think that's another huge piece to their lineup who's really going to help. Jumbo Joe, I love Jumbo Joe, but I don't know what he's really going to give you, right? So that's you could go either way there. And then the defense, it just seems so much deeper and calmer this year. In the past, when you had guys like Jake Gardiner, it was like freak out mode, right? And that's why you would have those big collapses. But this year, guys like TJ Brody settled things down. Justin Hall is more of a veteran. He settles things down. Jake Muzzin, he embodies that, so calm and poised with the puck. These are guys that take you to where you want to go, deep in the playoffs. I think Dubas has done such an amazing job here. And yes, there is a question in net, because can Jack Campbell carry this team as a number 1 goaltender, right? And personally, I think he's going to need some help. But thankfully, you got Jack, you got Freddie Anderson, and you got David Rittich. So one of the 3 is probably going to be able to play good for you. You just got to find out which one. So I think they have 2 safety nets between the pipes there, which is why I think... And at the end of the day, I think Montreal is going to put up a great fight. I just think that the Leafs are just deeper and better overall. It's going to be Toronto. Which brings us to round 2. The winner of this series, in my head, I guess, it's going to be Toronto-Edmonton. The winner of this series is going to go play an American team in round 3. And look, again, even if the Oilers make it this far, it's an amazing season. I think this is where Draisaitl and McDavid hit a wall. I think they're going to try to put up as many points as they can, but I think the Leafs are going to outscore them. They're going to exploit whichever goalie's in the net, whether it's Koskinen, Smith, or even Stalock. I think guys like Matthews, Marner, Tavares, Nylander, they're going to eat that goalie up for dinner, and they're going to eat that defense for dinner as well. So I think this is the end of the line for the Oilers. Honestly, again, I don't think it's going to be a sweep. But look, I see Toronto winning that series, Toronto-Edmonton, in 5 or 6 games. We'll go 5. I truly believe that. Not even kidding with you. I just think, again, the Leafs' depth is what's going to carry them here. And I know they're first place in the division. They should be able to get out of this, but I don't think Edmonton is deep enough to handle the Leafs here. And I think they're going to run into a wall in terms of their 2 best forwards not being able to outscore the entire other team, because that's basically how they win. But yeah, guys, that's going to do it for me on my North Division predictions. I know a lot of you guys aren't going to like it. Let me know your predictions down in the comments below. I want to hear a ton of them. And give me a little explanation, too, so I can read up on it, where your head's at when you're making those predictions. Let me know in the comments down below. For daily hockey content, you know what to do. Like button, subscribe, notification bell, and I'll see you guys in the next one.